What's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna be looking at when rappers mess with the cartel. Dude, you should just be in the studio making some bars, making some hits. What type of beef do you need with cartel members? Like, are you competing with them in drug sales? Like, are they dropping a diss track on you? Like, stick in your lane. Without further ado, let's get started.
September 10th, 2023, Mexican rapper Peso Pluma stood in front of a massive crowd of 100,000 people while he paid homage to the notorious drug lord El Chapo.
Hey man, to each their own, but if you in a country where people take drugs serious, you think it's the best idea in the world to rep a drug lord? I don't know. Maybe he got ties with him, we don't know.
Didn't sit right with the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, and what they did next would haunt Peso Pluma forever. Here are 5 times rappers messed with the wrong cartel members.
Okay. You know any of these niggas, bro?
Not gonna lie. Hey, they could probably make a harder diss track than Drake, bro.
Damn.
Number 5, Peso Pluma. Mexican megastar Peso Pluma.
Hold on, you got all this money in the world and you gonna get a Spider-Man chain? You can get anything in your chain.
That shit bust down, though. Bust down Rolly Avalanche, bro.
Shit, I'm trying to bust down Ice Spice's butt. That's what I would get, dude.
Yo, Ice Spice has nothing to do with this video. How did you manage to make it horny, bro?
Pluma was on stage performing during the 2-day-long music festival in the nation's capital.
Okay.
However, during his performance, he held the mic towards the Mexico City crowd of an estimated 100,000 people as they sang the initials JG.
I swear I thought there was only like 85 people in Mexico.
What made you think that?
I don't know.
GL in unison. This was a reference to Joaquin Guzman Lora, alias El Chapo. Pluma's homage to the incarcerated drug lord El Chapo may not have held significant meaning for him, but to the Jalisco.
What was he expecting? Like, Chapo comes out, you think he's gonna like, oh bro, here's like 30 pounds of crack. Oh, you wanted a feature in your song? What do you get from shouting him out, huh? Like, you just want to deal with more problems.
Chapo, man, you know
and even if he did rock with you, dude, he's in jail. He can't even hear you, bro.
You'll escape somehow.
Jalisco New Generation Cartel. It resonated deeply, and they vowed to exact retribution. June 15th, 1999.
Damn.
Pluma, real name.
That's when you were born, right?
1999?
Yeah.
You're older than me, dude, by multiple years.
Hassan Emilio Cabandelaya was born in the municipality of Zapopan, Jalisco, Mexico. Keep in mind that the state of Jalisco is home to the CJNG.
Okay.
But unlike other teenagers his age, Peso Pluma never got involved with cartels, at least not yet. He began playing the guitar at the age of 15, watching YouTube videos. Then,
who do you think he watched? Probably like Corey Kenshin, Dashy XP, Bro Lazy.
We say that.
Actually, no, he probably watched someone horrible. He probably watched like Leafy is here, Filthy Frank, you know,
H3H3.
You know, just people that wanna mess with the cartel, bro.
Later on, he started writing songs in a diary. He found inspiration for his songs in the work of Chalino Sanchez and Ariel Camacho, 2 singers of narco corridos, which tell stories about the Mexican drug trade. If there's one thing you should know about the narco corridos genre of music, it's that the singers often become targets of high-profile drug lords, especially when an artist glorifies their enemies. But being born in and around violence, Peso wasn't about to—
What are you trying to say, that's Blueberry? You want beef with the cartel, bro? You're dissing one of their members?
Hey, Peso Pluma, respectfully speaking, I don't want no beef, man.
To get himself trapped in the middle of any animosity, so he found his own sound and had a major breakthrough across the borders of Mexico in July 2022. Genesis, his 3rd studio album, made its debut on the Billboard All-Genre Album chart at number 3. The highest position ever for an album of regional Mexican music, along with getting billions of streams on Spotify.
I'm not gonna lie, the real reason why the cartel was mad at you was because of this horrible ass mullet. Like, what you doing with this? Even if I saw you and I didn't know you, I would get heated too.
This looks like Will from Stranger Things gone wrong.
No, he's really showing us what's stranger, bruh.
Pretty impressive, right? Well, yeah, but at the same time, Peso Pluma glorified El Chapo in a few songs, and it got him into a lot of trouble. In the song Siempre Pendientes, which translates to Always Ready, Pluma sings in first-person style about the life of a Sinaloa cartel member who guards El Chapo. This didn't sit well with the CJNG, who felt Pluma was using his rapid rise in the music industry to glorify their #1 rival. So, they decided to send a warning. September 12th, 2023. 4 banners were placed over bridges in the city of Tijuana, warning Peso Pluma to cancel his upcoming concert in the city on October 14th. They further stated on—
I ain't even gonna lie, now you have to check into Mexico? I thought that was like an American
thing.
No,
you been had to check in, bro. Now I'm gonna be honest, bro. Mexican gangs destroy black gangs, bro.
Oh, easily. If you were to tell me, do I want to like be intimidated by a black gang or a Mexican gang? So you're either wanting me, oh, do I want the chance of getting shot, or do I want the chance of getting my heart ripped, shredded, ate,
and then put on video on live leak
on Twitter? No, I'm okay, bro. I'm taking black gang bangs any day of the week. Wait, that's what we're talking about, right?
I think you got the wrong idea, sir.
Oh, you meant black gangs. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
yeah.
Okay, my bad.
On the banners that if he didn't, it would be his last because of his disrespectful tongue. All banners.
I'm not gonna lie, if I saw a poster of a nigga saying I'm not allowed in your city, yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt it. There's way too much land in the, you know, in this world for me to care about one
You can't come to Indonesia no more, by the way. I banned you.
Banners were signed by the CJNG, pointing to the fact that the message came from him. Now, at the time, Peso Pluma was in the US rehearsing for his MTV Video Music Award performance the following day.
Okay.
But if we're being honest, Peso Pluma isn't the first artist to sing about El Chapo, so what makes him an enemy of the CJNG? Well, for starters, Peso is one of the biggest Mexican artists right now. He's got over 11 million followers on Instagram, and his songs are now a favorite amongst Americans. And
okay, no, he's not better than Yito. He's not better than Destroy Lonely. He's not better than Ken Carson. Like, hold on. I didn't know Mexican artists had that much motion.
They got motion, bro. You know Bad Bunny?
Is it time I learned Spanish? I got you. Put a beat on. Hola, mi amigo. Despacito. Puerto Rico. Doritos. Yo, we good, bro.
Doritos? Oh my. Type shit.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, that's a hit. Nigga, we ain't no Bad Bunny, nigga. We're Raging Rabbits.
the Western world. On the other hand, Tijuana has been a major place of conflict for cartels. The city near the border and its nearby areas have been disputed territories for a long time. They're often called plazas when talking about which criminal cartels control them in Mexico. The modern drug wars in the city began.
Hold on, nigga, our plazas is like what? Malls and shit.
Yeah.
You telling me your plaza is like a war zone? Oh, where are we landing? We landing at the plaza, bruh.
Load
the
up.
late 80s and 90s, when the Guadalajara cartel split, leading to groups led by El Chapo and Ismael El Mayo Zambada in Sinaloa.
Does he have aura,
and the
bro?
Arellano Felix family, Chapo and Ismael El Mayo Zambada in Sinaloa, and the Arellano Felix family in Tijuana.
Damn.
Power in Tijuana shifted between different factions that emerged from these initial.
Imagine being like a family member that doesn't want any smoke. You're probably so frowned upon, bro. And it's kind of sad, because what if someone had like dreams of being a basketball player? You know? I don't know if like there's a lot of,
You don't know if there's a lot of what?
like people that aspire to be basketball players in Mexico, but I'm just like, damn, so now I'm already like subject to selling drugs, but in reality, I don't know, I want to be a track runner.
Groups over the years. Recently, other criminal groups have also moved into the region, with the CJNG being one of the most prominent. To put it into context, Tijuana consistently has one of the highest homicide rates in the country, as various criminal organizations continue to vie for control. Now, what this simply means is that Peso Pluma holding a concert in this city while paying homage to El Chapo and the Sinaloa cartel in his songs would be undermining the CJNG's power in the city. Besides, Pluma is also from Jalisco, where the CJNG takes its name, so they probably believe the name El Mencho should be on his lips instead of Chapo. However, Peso Pluma has refused to address the reason why he honors El Chapo and the Sinaloa cartel in his songs, even hung up on a call on an LA Times reporter who once asked. Eventually, Peso Pluma and his team had to cancel the Tijuana show as a way to ensure his safety. We've seen the execution of the CJNG. These guys don't bluff when they issue threats like that.
I don't even blame them. Is it worth it? What are you gonna get? You already have like enough money. For me to pull up to a city, I need like at least like 50 thick women just oiled up, waiting to twerk for me as I hop on stage. But other than that, I'm okay. I'm gonna need at least $1 million for me to show up, especially in Mexico, because
What's up in Mexico, bro?
you're gonna get your head like, you feel me, decapitated, bro. He's gonna be in the middle of a verse. They're gonna be like, oh, where's the rest of the song? GG's, buddy.
Earlier in 2023, a narco corrido band from Sinaloa State called Grupo Arriesgado was at a Tijuana mall signing autographs ahead of a planned concert when gunmen fired shots near the crowd. A banner signed by the Jalisco cartel was left at the scene, warning the band to leave the city or suffer the consequences.
Damn.
At the end of the day, Peso Pluma won't be the first, and he certainly won't be the last to receive such a warning from the extremely dangerous cartel. Now the question is,
that's like if Ohio said, hey, Imagine Dragons, we don't rock with you no more. Imagine the city say like, oh, Coldplay, you're not allowed.
All this shit over some music.
I'm not gonna lie, I would delete the country, the state, whatever. If a country say they not rocking with Coldplay, we not rocking with you, nigga.
what are the odds the CJNG won't orchestrate an attack on him if he performs in a different Mexican state? Number 4. Chalino Sanchez.
Okay.
Groovy in this motherfucker, bro.
That cowboy hat, though.
That was the iconic Chalino Sanchez reading the death note handed to him during his last performance in Mexico.
Oh, nah, them cartels got it.
They got it, bro.
What do you mean I'm in the live performance and the nigga just say, hey, bro, you better end this shit right now or you're dead?
No, you're done, but keep singing this shit. Once you're done singing, go out with a bang. This better be the best performance you
ever
get.
Go out with a bang because you about to get banged. That's crazy. How would you even perform the song?
He's gonna be
Dude, that's probably the worst performance ever. Look at the crowd. They're like, wait, does that mean I'm witnessing? Yeah, that's tough.
He wiped the sweat off his forehead and looked around him in fear of what was to come next. Chalino was obviously not a rapper. He was a singer and a musical icon.
And this is like the 1900s, so it's like...
it's a minute ago.
This shit, there's probably no security, no internet to really like help you.
In Mexico. However, his genre of music and his life leading up to his death is by far one of the most bone-chilling stories you'll hear today.
Damn,
I promise you. August 30th, 1960 marked the birth of Chalino in Sinaloa, Mexico. He came from a very poor background as he lived with both his parents, his 7 brothers, and his only sister. He was also a very mischievous child and did a lot of bad things to survive. In 1975, when Chalino was just 15, his sister was kidnapped, raped, and then sent home naked by several men.
I'm crashing out. Everybody in the vicinity getting capped, though. What? That gotta be the most haunting thing to see as like a brother, bro. Oh no, bro.
Chalino swore to seek revenge for his sister. He knew that a local man named El Chapo Perez was one of those responsible.
Is that like El Chapo's dad? That can't be El Chapo's dad.
Or is it him himself?
No.
I mean, back in the day, he might have looked a little different.
But
He might have been a little slimmer.
Nigga, if this runs down in the family, they got that evil aura, bro.
4 years later, his opportunity for retribution arrived. He was at a party when he saw Perez carrying a gun. He approached him and shot him at very close range, instantly ending his life. A gunfight erupted and Chalino managed to escape. However, Perez's men saw his face, so he couldn't go back home. Chalino ran away from Sinaloa that night, but by morning, the troubles that would eventually lead to his death began.
Damn, bruh. Imagine dying because you were trying to help your sister. You're trying to get back for your sister. It's not like he went into this situation doing wrong. I mean, he had a pure heart and he was actually trying to get an eye for an eye. It's just a sad world we live in, bro.
Moved to Tijuana, where he was helping Mexicans cross into the U.S. Eventually, Chalino himself would cross over and move to L.A., where he dealt with small quantities of marijuana and cocaine with one of his brothers. However, by the time he moved back to Mexico...
And that was your mistake. You know you were the most wanted man in Mexico. And your ass want to go back. Man, you in LA. You could go out here in Melrose, cop some Balenciaga.
Go to the nicest Rick Owens store, bro.
Type shit. You could have went crazy, Vivian Westwood, but no. I wanted to go to where the ops were.
He was arrested and jailed for about 18 months.
Bro, this guy has the worst luck, bro. Yo, being his sibling gotta be crazy, dude.
But listen closely because this is when Chalino began writing narco corrido songs, glorifying the life of drug traffickers. Controversial? Yeah. But at the time, no other artist was doing it.
You thought it was appropriate to do it knowing what happened to your sister and brother? You gonna glorify the same lifestyle that got your siblings? Okay, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. Bro did not care. He like, hey, if the music is good, F it.
Once he got out of jail, he traveled back to LA. He hired a
nigga's like, oh, what's the method? Nigga, you're the method,
bro.
And to record his music and went on to play live at packed venues in the city. In 1989, Chalino recorded his first 15 songs and revolutionized the music scene in LA and Mexico. He was making millions of dollars, selling out shows all around Mexico. But one show in particular made Chalino realize his days may be running out. January 25th, 1992, Sanchez was performing at the Plaza Los Arcos restaurant and night.
My nigga, you telling me you making millions selling out shows?
Performing at a restaurant?
At a nightclub? What are you, JT? Did you fall off that bad, nigga?
Club in the desert city of Coachella. While on stage, he was taking song requests from the audience when a man named Eduardo...
Are you taking requests? Play some
yeet, bro.
Play some Drake, my nigga.
Gallegos climbed up and made a request. Immediately, when he got on stage, he took out his pistol and shot Chalino 4 times.
Hold on, so what was your request? Huh?
A 4PF song.
A 4PF song? That's a 4-bat song, my nigga. I slide in the APM. And then it's in your DM.
Chalino in turn pulled out his pistol and shot back. Took a hit to the armpit, however, he survived. But from that moment on, he knew that any show he did next could be his last. Due to the Coachella incident, Chalino sold the rights to his music to a record label, using the money for a down payment on a house for his wife and 2 kids. To complete the payment for the house and to leave his family with a fortune in case anything happened to him, Chalino accepted a gig to perform in the dreaded city of Culiacan.
All I do know is, bro, the fact that you gonna do another show in Mexico after getting capped 4 times, you don't care, bro.
Culiacan's home to the Sinaloa cartel. They control every corner and every street. Chalino knew it was a dangerous move to perform there, considering his type of music. However, he was ready to step into the belly of the beast, as long as his family would be safe. Sadly, he would not survive. May 15th, 1992.
What happened?
Despite warnings from his family, friends, and even death threats, Chalino went on to perform at Salón Buganvillas in Culiacán. In what seemed like deja vu, a fan pushed their way to the front of the stage to hand Chalino a song request. But from the look on his face, it was not a request, but a message informing him that his performance there would be his last.
I'm not gonna lie, my heart will fall to my butt, bro.
But imagine the aura of performing your last song knowing you're standing on business, bro.
To me, that gotta be the coldest way to kill someone.
And the coldest way to die.
Imagine I'm streaming and a nigga knocked on my window. This is your last stream ever.
You gotta do the 1 chip challenge. Well, I would have begged.
Dude, I'd probably cry, bro. Waxer for life. Love you.
You can see the fear on his face the moment he read that note.
Damn.
Regardless, he continued singing. After the show, he left with his 2 brothers, a cousin, and several young women. On their way home, they would be stopped by armed men in Chevrolet Suburbans claiming to be police. One of the men flashed his badge and said to Chalino, "My comandante needs you." Chalino and his brothers tried to offer the men money since it wasn't uncommon for Mexican police to accept bribes. Unfortunately, they refused the offer. Chalino gave himself up to the men and they sped off with him. 12 hours later, 2 farmers stumble across a man in a ditch with rope marks around his wrists and 2 bullet holes in the back of his head. It was Chalino Sanchez. But who killed him? An investigation would be carried out, but nothing would turn up. The massive corruption in Mexico likely played a role in the unsolved mystery.
I'm not gonna lie, being like a detective in Mexico, I gotta be the worst thing ever.
You get paid though. You always got a case.
No, because the thing is, like, bro, I'm sorry. If I'm a detective in Mexico and I found out, like, oh, the murder is part of the cartel, why would I snitch?
Oh yeah, true.
Why would I tell? Why would I even report
That's
it?
true.
Nigga, look, am I making enough money so that I'm safe? No. So nobody's finding it out, bro.
But according to close sources, there are 3 main suspects to hold responsible. First, we have El Chapo Perez's associates, seeking retribution for a past murder that had forced Chalino to flee Mexico. Second, we have Mr. Gallegos, the individual who shot Chalino at Coachella.
Damn.
And lastly, there's the Sinaloa cartel.
Nigga was beefing with everyone. That's like beefing with like Bloods, Crips, GDs, BDs. Like, dude, at this point, you're not safe anywhere.
It's likely the first 2 had cartel connections and arranged for his death. However, it's unconfirmed. Also, because Chalino took commissions from actual cartel members, it is possible the Sinaloa cartel saw Chalino as a tool for other cartels and took him out.
Yeah, GG's, man.
Rest in peace, man.
Anyways, YouTube, moral of the story, don't mess with the cartel. But I'm pretty sure most of y'all already knew that.
Or any gangs for that matter, honestly.
Yeah, don't mess with gangs. Live a happy life, man, and keep your family safe, alright? Join us on Discord, cast on Twitch. Make sure you guys subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Boxer for life. Love y'all.